Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, Our Life Journey. If you're new, my name is Patricia. I have been on this carnivore journey for over a year now, and I gotta say it has been the best decision I have made, not only to lose weight, but for my health. So I have recently started a 30-day challenge, which a lot of you have joined, which I'm so excited. We have done 1 week already. How is everyone doing? Leave a comment down below. I want to hear from you guys. How are the symptoms? Did you guys enter in ketosis? Did you go through the keto flu? Have you guys tried some of my previous recipes? Let me know. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe. I love sharing my recipes, carnivore tips and tricks, and different things on my channel. So go ahead and hit that notification as well, and you guys will be notified every time I upload a video, which is 2 times a week. Now, that being said, today's Monday. It's the first day of our second week. Lunch is gonna look a little bit different. Since I am doing intermittent fasting, I don't eat breakfast, and I'm not a typical breakfast kind of person either way. So it is very late, but for lunch, I'm heading over to my parents' house. If you guys didn't know, Sunday is family day. We go to church, and then we head over to my mom and my dad, which they always cook for an army. And of course we have leftovers. So yeah, I'm gonna have some leftovers, ribs and the pork belly, and we'll see what else is left over. But that's gonna be my lunch for today. As for dinner, like always, I'm just gonna wing it and we'll see what happens, what I'm in the mood for. Maybe I'll have it at my parents' house. Maybe I'll come home and have dinner here, but stay tuned and find out. So let's head over there and see what's for lunch. All right, we made it to mom and dad's. First, we have homemade dried sausage. These are so good. We have my carnivore pizza. We've got the ribs, which these are amazing. We have chicken from the soup. Mom made chicken yesterday, and we had the leftover chicken. And then pork belly, or other known as jumud. This is what we got to eat. Mom also pulled out this massive T-bone. So I guess we will be having this tonight. Yeah. So I put my plate, 1 pizza, 1 ribs, some pork belly, and sausage. Lunchtime. Oh yeah? Our backyard is flooded. Ooh la la. Happy Tuesday, everyone. As you saw, we had quite a weather come over us, and we did not end up staying at my mom's house and having the T-bone, which is fine. We came home and I had some leftover chicken patties, which these are very convenient. Just stick them in the fridge and then have them for whenever. Now, as for today, I want to do something a little different. I've seen this online, and I might do a little twist on it because I want it more like breakfast style, which I'm gonna make a breakfast burger burrito. At least attempt to do it. So I have my ground pork, ground beef ready to go. I'm gonna add an egg, and we're just gonna wing it. So let's get to it. All right, so in my bowl, I actually measured 1/4 cup of ground beef, 1/4 cup of ground pork. I'm gonna add 1 egg plus my black magic seasoning, some parsley, salt, and then I have my wrap right here, ready to go. I'm gonna add a pinch of salt, parsley for color, and then the black seasoning. Let's give everything a mix with our hands. I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of the Colby Jack cheese straight into the mixture. Before I put the meat on the wrap, I'm going to add some rendered bacon, pork belly fat, beef tallow, that mixture. I'm gonna let that warm up. Now let's get to this right here. All right, this is gonna be the simple part. Grab your meat and just flatten it on the wrap. All right, so we are going to put this burger wrap face down, meat down. Look what's happening to the wrap. It's forming an air bubble. All right, let's give her a flip. Let's see how she's looking. Oh, the meat shrunk. But that's okay. I'm gonna add some mustard and some hot sauce. All right, I'm going to attempt to roll this like a burrito. Maybe, I don't know. I even have that leftover mixture. I only used half, so you can make 2 burritos and you're still gonna have that 1/4 cup of cheese per day. So just in case you guys are still hungry, or save this for later, for tomorrow, for a snack, whatever. So let's do the taste test though. So, I mean, it's looking pretty good. Is it a burrito? I don't know. All right, this actually smells really, really good. And it does look like a burrito. All right. With the mustard and hot sauce, and the black seasoning, this is really good. Now, I will say something. I added the salt, and it is not salty, but you can definitely feel it coming through because the black seasoning also has some salt. I added, maybe it was like a half a teaspoon, but if you don't like your food so salty and you're gonna use the black magic seasoning, don't add the salt. But still, it's very, very good. I can't believe how well the wrap is holding up. Very hearty, filling, but yeah, this is awesome. I seriously have only this left. I'm gonna let it cool down so this way I can actually enjoy it because it is scorching my mouth. So let me show you, in the meantime, what my map is looking like. All right, this is the map. United States is definitely filling up. I got Mexico. I can't remember if any of these were missing. Trinidad, Barbados, Puerto Rico, Hawaii. I even have in Brazil. Namibia, I've got a few new places here. Let's go up. Dubai is new. I've got Iraq, Greece, Romania, Italy. I mean, I love it that you guys are commenting, letting me know where you're at. Bangladesh, Vietnam, Singapore. I just put a pin in Indonesia because I wasn't quite sure where she's at. I got a few new Australians, New Zealand, Fiji. Thank you to everyone who is commenting where you're from. Greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna eat the rest of my little breakfast burrito, and then tonight I want a ribeye. So it is actually thawing. That is what we're gonna have. I'm not gonna change my mind, I hope. We'll see, but that is the plan at least. So I'll see you guys tonight and you'll get to see what I'm having, if it is ribeye or something else. So stay tuned. It's dinner time, and yes, we are going to eat the ribeye, which I'm so excited. Not only that, I actually went to my local Fry's. They had a huge sale, $7.99 per pound, and I grabbed 2 more trays. So I'm going to put them in the vacuum seal, stick them in the freezer, and I will have ribeyes for a long time now. So I'm going to season this up just with salt, the black magic seasoning. Kellen is actually getting the grill ready, so this is gonna be dinner tonight, so let's get ready. I'm gonna add some Celtic salt and the black magic Cajun blackening blend. Ooh, say that 5 times real fast. With clean hands, we're going to mush everything in this steak. So on this side of the steak, I will not be putting the salt. I'm just gonna put a little extra black magic because it does have salt in it. Be careful when you're pulling that out. That is extremely hot. So I'm gonna grab a little napkin here and pull it out. Here we go. Look at this amazing ribeye and all that juice. All right, let's check this out. So that thermometer, forgot to put it in a little bit sooner, but still, it's pink. Pink. So I like to cut mine in thin slices, like I'm talking about, like, you see here, this thinness. And then all that juice on the bottom, grab a fatty part. That fat just melts in your mouth. And that black seasoning is amazing on steak. All right, you guys, this is tonight's dinner, which I'm so happy with. I have not had a good ribeye in a very, very long time. And now with fries, I went and I grabbed, 8 steaks. 8 steaks, $7.99 a pound. Yeah, when you find deals, you guys, just grab. I will have a link for my vacuum seal, for the bags, and everything else that I'm showing in this video. I will have a link in the description down below in case you guys are interested. But all right, my mouth cannot stop salivating. I'm just going to enjoy my dinner, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for lunch. Happy Wednesday, everyone. So for today's lunch, I'm actually going to have something that I've had before, and it's so good, so simple, so fast, and delicious. I'm gonna have my beef stick deviled eggs. I got my water with my eggs in there, which I got like 20 seconds left, so I gotta take them out and put them in the ice bath. And I'll share with you guys how I make it and how fast and easy and simple it is, and how you can store it in the fridge. All right, so it has been cooling for a good 2-3 minutes. Let's go ahead and peel one egg. I think I'm only gonna have one. And then I'm going to cut it in half, so I'll have 2 little deviled eggs. So I left them at a boil for about, 11 minutes. So as you can see, it is a lot more harder in the center. It's not like a yolky, runny yolk. It's like a little bowl here. I'm just gonna put the egg yolks in there. I got my guacamole. I'm only gonna use 1/4 of it. So same knife. A little bit of mustard. And a little bit of hot sauce. Time to give her a little mush down. I have my Green Ridge beef stick. I'm only gonna use half. Maybe just 1/4. I feel like half is too much for just 2 eggs. Okay, I'm gonna cut 1/4. We'll see, let's play it by ear. All right, I think that's pretty good. Let's add them in the bowl. Alrighty, let's assemble these deviled eggs. I'm just gonna put a dollop right on top. Before I do the whole taste test, let me show you how easy it is to store it in the fridge. Let's say that you can't eat anymore and you just want to save it for later. Take the lid of your container and then do it this way. Close it up, stick it in the fridge, and then you have leftover deviled eggs. And here you have it, deviled eggs. And no, this is not your typical usual deviled eggs that you see kind of like at parties and stuff like that. This is carnivore. This is a Patricia special. But hey, have fun with making your deviled eggs. Fill it with whatever you want. Today I was craving beef stick. I did not put mayonnaise this time, the carnivore mayo. I just wanted some avocado, which you saw, quarter container. Makes 2 of these. Now this is very filling, so that's why I didn't make the rest of the eggs in case Callan wants to do something with the hard-boiled eggs, or maybe I'll make some more spicy mayo because I did run out. But all right, enough talking. Taste test. Oh yeah. I love these kind of deviled eggs. Oh my gosh. The beef stick definitely gives it texture, but the guacamole, mustard, and hot sauce, perfect. You only need a little bit of each. I'm telling you, so good. I mean, fresh deviled eggs, yes please. You can have the pre-made hard-boiled eggs, stick it in the fridge, and then when you're ready for one, grab it, peel it, make it, eat it. All right, you guys, this is it. I'm gonna finish this and I'll see you guys for dinner. Dinner time. We are gonna have some chicken wings. I'm actually going to stick them in the air fryer. I'm going to add some seasoning on it, maybe the chicken seasoning. I might do a mixture. I'm gonna do chicken seasoning and the black seasoning together, stick it in the air fryer at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. I'm gonna play around. I like it a little bit more crispy. So I'm gonna prep it, make sure there's no, I was gonna say no wings on it, no feathers on it, and kind of trim something that I don't like. So let's get straight to it. All right, I've got my chicken wings here. I actually like to use my kitchen scissors to kind of prep it. I don't like these edges or this little piece right here. And then what I do is there's still like a lot of feathers, or what do you call it? The follicles from the feathers. So I'm just going to cut this piece off. And then I'm going to cut it right here, or should I say slice it? Take it and, oh, there you go. You want to see that. And let's see, I should be able to cut right through it. Yep, clean. So here I've got my drumstick and then my wing. Fast, easy, simple chicken wing dinner. Yes, I know I look different. I did change. It's Wednesday night and I have choir practice, so I changed. I'm gonna let this cool off for a little bit. It is scorching hot, and then I wanna pair it with my leftover guacamole. I'm in a guac mood today. So I had the deviled eggs with guacamole. I'm gonna have guacamole with my wings. So, okay, yeah, I need to let it cool down and then we'll see how it's cooked in the center. It's just been a few seconds. I can't wait. You know me. I'm gonna have some guacamole. All right. Oh. Hot, but good. Perfectly cooked in the center. Totally scorched the top of my mouth. This is good. Okay, let me try it without the guacamole. That seasoning, I did the black seasoning and chicken seasoning. It got a kick to it, but it is so good with the guacamole. It gives it more of a flavor bomb. Guacamole. That chicken is like perfectly cooked. Don't forget to eat the cartilage. One chicken down. Now the wings, the actual wings, Callan loves that. But I mean, the drumsticks are very, very good too. So this is tonight's dinner, you guys. I will see you tomorrow for lunch. Happy Thursday. So it is 4:20 and I did not have a meal. Now, the reason I'm saying meal is because I actually made my husband some loaded potato soup and I've been kind of tasting to make sure that the flavor is on point. If I need more salt, pepper, the cheese, whatever. So to be honest, I actually got pretty full on just tasting the soup because it has potatoes and I added a little bit of flour to thicken it up and I think that just made my stomach. So yes, but either way, like I have to eat something tonight. Now I want to try something new. It's going to be a spicy mac and cheese gnocchi, if you will. So I have some leftover ground chicken. I gotta measure it. I'm gonna measure it just so you guys can kind of see how much you get out of a portion. I had some leftovers. I just stuck it in a, what do you call it, a bag. I vacuum sealed it and then I stuck it in my freezer. So I have no idea how much it is. So I'm gonna measure it. I'm gonna season it. I have my water going. I'm gonna bring it to a boil, add a little bit of salt, and then I'm going to drop the ground chicken in the water, let it cook for a little bit, and then we're gonna work on the sauce. So let's get to it. All right, I got my bowl. Let's zero this out because I wanna see how much ground chicken I have. So it looks like it's a little bit over, a little over than 1 pound. It's 1.11. So I'm going to just season this up, give it a good mix, and put it in a Ziploc. Pinch of salt. Since I'm doing the spicy mac and cheese gnocchi, I'm going to do my black magic seasoning. Let's give her a good little mix. Let's add it to the Ziploc bag. So I'm gonna cut this little edge here and then drop the ground chicken in the water. All right, so all of the gnocchi, so-called gnocchi, are in. I just moved. Let's give them a little stir. I'm going to leave them in for about maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes. I'm gonna get started on the sauce. I have some heavy cream. This was all that was left, so I'm just going to add this. It's a little bit less than 1 cup. I'm gonna let this heat up. I already turned off the the heat. I'm just gonna let it cook. So the milk is bubbling up and it's starting to thicken up. I'm gonna add the rest of the ingredients to the sauce. Hot sauce. Let's give it a mix. You're gonna see the color change. I'm adding 1/3 cup of pepper jack, 1/3 cup of sharp cheddar. Let's give it a mix. All right, time to give it a taste. Oh, look at that thickness. Oh wow, that's really, really good. I'm gonna let the sauce thicken up a little bit more. I'm going to drain the chicken. All right, let's check on it. It is definitely getting thick. I started the oven. I put it at 400 degrees because we're gonna stick it in the oven for maybe 10 minutes. All right, I'm not putting all this sauce in. It's a lot of sauce. All right, we're gonna start off with this because I just wanna make sure I coat it. All right, my oven just went off. Let's see here if it's gonna coat everything. I am gonna add a little bit more. That's it. That looks good. I got a little dish here. So cute. All right, I'm going to add my gnocchi into this. I have some leftover pork rinds I'm going to sprinkle on top. I think that's good. For some extra zhuzh, I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of this sharp cheddar. Don't want too much, just enough to melt on top. All right, I'm adding it in the oven and I'm gonna leave it for about 10 minutes. So there's 4 minutes left. Let me see. Woohoo! That's looking good. You know what? I think I'm gonna put it on a broil. All right, so I put it on a low broil for the rest of the minutes because I don't want the same thing happening what happened to the pizza. This is what it looks like. All right, let's give it a try. I'm only gonna do a little bit here. This looks absolutely amazing. That does not look like it's chicken. It looks like it's gnocchi. All right, I got a bite here. 2 little chicken gnocchis, and then some cheese and pork rind. Wow. So this does not have the texture of gnocchi. All right, gnocchi is like pillowy, chewy, soft. This is still soft. It's not like your chicken breast. It's ground chicken, but the seasonings with the pork rind gives it a little bit of a crunch. The cheese, oh my gosh. The sauce, I think I want extra hot sauce on mine, but I'm telling you, this goes. All right, added more hot sauce. Let's give another bite here. The flavor is amazing. Wow, no joke. This is very, very good. So this is my portion for tonight. Half of that, you can stick that in the fridge, have that tomorrow for lunch or for dinner or for a snack, but this works. So this is gonna be my little dinner, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow for lunch. Happy Friday, everyone. I can't believe the weekend is here. Now, I gotta say, after I didn't eat Kellen's soup, I was like tasting it, making sure there was salt, good seasoning, you know, making it taste like loaded potato soup because that's what I made him. But yes, it had potato. I used flour in it. So as I was tasting, I told you guys, I was getting full just by doing that. And then I made the spicy mac and cheese gnocchi. It had dairy. And I thought for sure I was either going to remain the same in my weight or I was going to go up. And I weighed myself this morning and surprisingly, I went down. Now, that's just me. I like to weigh myself every morning to keep myself accountable. If I go up, I'm like, what did I eat? Did I have too much dairy? Did I switch something up that my body doesn't like? So it helps me kind of keep track of what I'm doing, what I'm eating, so on and so forth. But if you guys want to weigh yourself every morning, you want to weigh yourself once a week, or you really want to weigh yourself at the very end of this challenge, you guys do you. Do what feels comfortable. Oh, I touched my glasses. Okay, brings me to today. So I will not be making lunch here. I'm actually going out with my husband. He finished a job and he actually wants to take me out. So I love my husband dates. We're going to go to In-N-Out. We're gonna have lunch. I usually just have like 3 patties, 1 or 2 slices of cheese with some grilled onions. Yummy. And then I'm going to LensCrafters and I'm going to change my glasses. I did make a video, the beginning of this year. Okay, like towards the middle of the year. And I did go try on a lot of glasses. And a few of you actually voted which one was better. Well, I think they have some new stuff. I'm going to go browse around and you guys will see probably the end results. Probably tomorrow, you're gonna see me with new glasses if they have it in stock. But we will see. If you guys wanna see that full video, I will be having it, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, I'm waiting for my husband to come home. He went to go do some errands and I want to let you know what to expect for today. So no lunch in home. We are going to In-N-Out and then LensCrafters. And then we'll see what we will do for dinner. So stay tuned. We're at LensCrafters. Let's see what new stuff they got. Hello. All right, we are looking. All right, time for the exam.
Start with the right eye. You're going to put your right eye in that opening there.
Oh, awesome.
2 of them?
Walk in through.
I will get the other ones too then. He likes these too.
I like those too, yeah, those are nice.
So
Whatever
he wants to
you
get me
prefer.
2 of them?
Yeah, do you want to do those too?
Yeah. Happy Saturday, everyone. As you saw, I had quite a full day yesterday. So instead of going to In-N-Out, hubby took me to Cheesecake Factory, and that was the Bang Bang chicken and shrimp. No, I did not eat all of that rice. That was a lot of rice, but still, it was curry. There was carrot slices. I think that was cucumber. I can't remember exactly what it was. So, I mean, I seriously thought I was going to gain weight, get out of ketosis. I weighed myself again this morning and I went down. I don't know what's going on with my body. It is in a good mood. So for today, I wanted to keep it simple. I don't want to cook anything when I have some leftover spicy mac and cheese gnocchi. So I also have the leftover sauce. I'm gonna see if the chicken really absorbed that sauce, if I need to add a little bit more. I'm just going to play around with it. I'm gonna stick this in the microwave because I ain't gonna bother with it. But this is what it's looking like. I told you, I only had half the portion. I can't remember when I made it, what day it was, but this is what's left over. Perfect 1 portion. And again, I'll see if I'm gonna add a little more sauce, but I'm not gonna transfer it in a bowl or anything. Straight microwave and eat from here. So stuck it in the microwave. I put it for about a minute and a half. I'll see, I'm gonna mix it around. Definitely gonna put some more hot sauce on it, that's for sure. I told you, it's gonna be a lazy Saturday. I have my husband's leftover soup. I'm just gonna warm this up and that is our lunch. So let's check on this. They're looking very good. Yeah, definitely better with hot sauce. You know what, I actually might add a little bit more of that cream sauce. Maybe just this much, just to kind of make it a little bit more creamy. All right, that little bit actually made it more creamy. Hubby's soup is in the microwave. Now I don't need to do a taste test, because I already know how it is, but here you go. That is so good. And yes, the chicken gnocchi did absorb the sauce. So it was actually good that I put a little bit extra, and the hot sauce makes it a little bit more creamy, more spicy. But you got the cheese on there, the pork rinds, of course the pork rinds softened up, but still it gives it a good texture. Leftovers are amazing for Saturdays. This is our lunch. My chicken gnocchi, Callan's soup. So stay tuned for dinner because I have absolutely no idea what we're doing. So we'll see then.
Make sure you don't get me.
Happy Sunday, everyone. As you saw last night, me and Kellen, we went out with some friends and we went to a Mediterranean restaurant, which, oh my gosh, was it so good. Kellen had his little chicken dinner and then I had that lamb soup, which I personally love lamb. Kellen is a little bit more sensitive to the smell and especially the taste, but this smell was very mild, but the flavor was, oh my gosh. So good. We will be back, probably not during this challenge, but yeah, definitely probably afterwards. But today is Sunday, so what that means is family day. We usually have lunch at my parents' house and then my brother and his family comes over and we just have like a whole feast. I will show you probably a small little clip of what we're having, but this is it, you guys. Second week on the Carnivore challenge. Hope everyone is doing well. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Leave a comment down below on any of the things that you saw. Everything that I have shown, mentioned will be in the description down below, so go ahead and check that out. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button with the notification. And we've got 2 more weeks to go, you guys, so let's do it. But till my next video, I love you all. God bless you. Have a beautiful and blessed day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.